Have you ever felt that? That quiet regret when your space doesn't feel like yours anymore? Like it's holding on to pieces of a life you're not living? If that hits home, I see you. You're not alone. So many of us, especially as we move into this beautiful, reflective season of life, crave peace but feel weighed down by stuff. The good news? You don't have to stay stuck. Today we're diving into a journey, not just to declutter, but to reclaim your space, your energy, and that spark you might have forgotten you had. We're talking about 12 things you might be holding on to, things that seem small but carry big emotional weight. And by letting them go, you're not losing anything. You're gaining freedom, clarity, and room for joy. Stick with me because this isn't just a checklist. It's a story about coming home to yourself. Let's start this adventure together. 1. The mugs that hold more than coffee. Imagine it's early morning. You shuffle into your kitchen, the familiar creak of the floor under your slippers. The sun's just peeking through the curtains, and you're craving that first sip of coffee to start your day. You open the cabinet, and there they are, mugs crammed together like old friends at a reunion. The world's best grandma, one your kids gave you years ago. The chipped souvenir mug from a long-ago trip to the coast. Another with your grandkids' wobbly painted flowers. You pause, hand hovering, and feel it, a tiny pang. There's warmth in these memories, but also a quiet heaviness. You shift 3 mugs to grab one, hoping nothing tumbles. Sound familiar? Those mugs aren't just ceramic. They're emotional anchors holding stories, guilt, maybe even a life that feels distant now. Open your cabinets and count. How many do you see? 10? 20? Now, how many do you actually use? 2, maybe 3 if you're indulging in an evening tea. Each extra mug is a tiny decision trap. Every morning, you're choosing, rearranging, avoiding a topple. That clutter, small as it seems, adds weight to your day. It's not just space they're taking, it's energy, peace, even joy. Here's a gentle invitation. What if you chose just 3 mugs? The ones that feel perfect in your hands, that spark a smile when you sip. Picture them. One with a smooth handle, one with a color that lifts your mood, one for special days. Keep those. The rest? They're not your memories, they're things. Donate them to a thrift store, gift them to a neighbor, let them bring joy elsewhere. This isn't about erasing the past. It's about curating a present that feels light. Imagine opening that cabinet tomorrow and feeling calm. No chaos, just clarity. That's where peace begins, one small, brave choice at a time. You're not losing anything. You're gaining a kitchen that feels like you right now. 2. The box of forgotten memories. Tucked away in a closet, maybe under a pile of blankets or in an attic corner, there's a box. It's been there so long you almost forget it, until you brush past it and a wave of nostalgia hits. Inside are fragments of your life. Faded birthday cards from friends you've lost touch with. A corsage from a wedding that still smells faintly of youth. A crumpled program from your kid's school play. Each item feels like a thread to who you were, so you keep it thinking, this is my story. But let's pause. When was the last time you opened that box with joy, not a lump in your throat? Those items aren't your memories, they're shadows of them. You lived those moments. The laughter, the tears, the late-night talks, they're in your heart, not in that dusty cardboard. Keeping them can feel like loyalty, but it's also a weight, a silent reminder of time slipping by. What if you could honor your past without letting it crowd your present? Try this. Set aside an afternoon, maybe with a cup of tea. Open the box. Hold each item. Let yourself feel the memory, then ask, does this still light me up? Keep 1 or 2 treasures. A photo that makes you grin, a letter that warms your soul. For the rest, take a picture. Create a digital album or a small memory book to preserve the story without the clutter. Letting go isn't betrayal. It's freedom. You're not tossing your life, you're making space for now. That cleared shelf could hold a new photo frame, a plant, or nothing at all, just room to breathe. Your memories live in you, vibrant and untouchable. By releasing the box, you're inviting new stories, new joys, and a home that feels alive with the woman you are today. 3. Tech that's become a time capsule. There's a drawer in your home. Every house has one. You open it, and it's a tech graveyard. Tangled cords you're afraid to toss, an old flip phone from the early 2000s, a digital camera that hasn't clicked in decades. Maybe there's a dusty fax machine in a corner, just in case. These gadgets were once treasures, expensive, cutting-edge, symbols of a new era. Now, they're relics, whispering, you spent so much on me, or you'll figure me out someday. But deep down, you know they're not serving you. They're stealing space, energy, and peace. Think about it. Every time you rummage through that drawer, you're wrestling with indecision. What does this cord do? Should I keep this phone? It's not just physical clutter, it's mental. Those outdated devices remind you of unfinished business, money spent, tasks delayed. They anchor you to a past that doesn't fit your life now. What if you could free yourself? Grab a bag and give yourself 20 minutes. Sort what's broken, recycle it. Check if anything still works. Donate it to a charity or tech recycling program. Let go of the guilt. You're not wasting money. You're reclaiming your space. Picture this, a drawer that opens smoothly, holding only what you need. A charger, a current device, maybe a small flashlight. No chaos, no questions. Your home should reflect the vibrant, present you, not a museum of 90s tech. This small act is a gift to yourself, a chance to live lighter, freer. You're not stuck in 2005. You're here, now, with so much life ahead. Clear that drawer, and feel your spirit lift. It's not just about tidying, it's about saying, I'm ready for today. And trust me, today's you deserves a home that feels as current as your heart. 4. Glasses that cloud your vision. Somewhere in your home, a drawer, a shelf, maybe a bedside table, there's a collection of old glasses. Scratched lenses, bent frames, prescriptions that don't match your eyes anymore. You keep them just in case, or because they were favorites once, their frames tied to a younger you. But every time you see them, they're a quiet reminder of a version of yourself that's no longer here. Your eyes have changed. Your needs have changed. Why hold on to what doesn't help you see the world clearly? Think about the last time you tried on an old pair. The world was blurry, wasn't it? Or the frames pinched, or the style felt dated. Those glasses aren't just clutter. They're a subtle weight, tethering you to a past that doesn't serve you. Clarity isn't just about vision. It's about how your space supports the woman you are now. Let's try something. Gather every pair of glasses and sunglasses in your home. Try them on one by one. Ask, do these help me see? Do they feel good? Do they reflect who I am today? Keep the ones that check those boxes. Maybe 2 pairs for daily use, 1 for reading. The rest? Donate them. Many optical shops and charities, like Lions Clubs, give old glasses to people in need. This isn't just about tidying a drawer. It's an act of self-care, a way to say, I honor where I am right now. Letting go of outdated glasses frees you from carrying an old version of yourself. Imagine a shelf with only the frames you love, ready to help you see every sunrise, every smile, with crystal clarity. That's what you deserve, a home and a heart that sees the world as brightly as you do today. 5. Books you'll get to someday. Take a slow walk to your bookshelf. Run your fingers along the spines, feel the weight of the stories, the knowledge, the promises you made to yourself. How many books are there, waiting for someday? A novel you bought because everyone raved about it, a self-help guide you meant to start last year, a biography you swore you'd finish. They're not just books, they're intentions, dreams, maybe even a quiet guilt. Every time you pass them, there's a whisper, I should read that. But should don't spark joy. They dim it. You're not alone. So many of us collect books like trophies, thinking they define our curiosity or worth. But a bookshelf crammed with someday reads can feel like a to-do list, not a treasure. What if you could curate a shelf that reflects who you are now? Try this. Set aside an hour, maybe with soft music playing. Pull every unread book off the shelf. Hold each one and ask, am I excited to read this today? Does it light me up? Keep the ones that say yes, maybe 3 or 4 that genuinely call to you. The rest? They're not failures. They're just not your story anymore. Donate them to a library, a senior center, or a friend who'd love them. Letting go isn't giving up on knowledge. It's making space for what excites you now. New stories, new ideas, or even an empty shelf that feels like a fresh start. Picture a bookshelf that's a reflection of your passions, not a reminder of what you haven't done. That's freedom. You're not defined by how many books you've read. You're defined by the life you're living, the curiosity you still carry. Clear that shelf and let your home breathe with possibility. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be, ready for the next chapter. 6. Linens that overwhelm your calm. Open your linen closet. What do you see? Towers of mismatched sheets, towels you haven't touched in years, pillowcases with no match. You shove the door shut, hoping nothing spills out. Sound familiar? These linens pile up because we keep them just in case. For guests, for laundry emergencies, for reasons we can't quite name. But every time you reach for a towel and wrestle with the chaos, your peace slips away. That closet, meant to be a haven, feels like a burden. Linens are sneaky clutter. They seem practical, but they're emotional weight, too. That faded sheet set from your old house, those scratchy towels you've had since the kids were small, they carry memories, but they also crowd your calm. What if your linen closet could feel like a deep breath? Here's a plan. Pull everything out. Yes, everything. Spread it on the bed. Touch each item. Keep 2 sheet sets per bed, soft, comfortable ones that make you happy. Choose 2 or 3 towels per person, the kind that feel good on your skin. If it's stained, threadbare, or hasn't been used in a year, it's time to let go. Donate old linens to animal shelters or textile recycling programs. They'll be put to good use. Imagine opening that closet tomorrow and seeing neat stacks, only what you love and need. No rummaging, no stress, just calm. This isn't just about organizing, it's about creating a sanctuary. Your home should wrap you in comfort, not chaos. By letting go of excess linens, you're saying, I deserve ease. I deserve peace. That's powerful. You've earned a space that feels like a warm hug, not a to-do list. Start small, 1 shelf at a time, and watch how your home, and your heart, feels lighter, brighter yours. 7. Handbags that no longer fit your story. Handbags are more than accessories, they're companions. They carry your essentials, your style, your identity. But over time, they multiply, lining shelves, crowding closets, tucked in boxes. There's the worn-out purse you loved in your 40s, the gift bag you accepted with a smile but never used, the flashy one from a phase that doesn't feel like you anymore. Each one holds a memory, a job, a night out, a version of yourself. But when you open that closet and see them, do they spark joy or a quiet sigh? You know the feeling. You reach for your go-to bag, but the others stare back, whispering, "Why don't you use me?" They're not just clutter, they're emotional baggage, tying you to a past self. What if you could curate a collection that reflects you now? Try this. Gather every handbag. Lay them out. Pick up each one and ask, do I use this? Does it make me feel confident, capable me? Keep the ones that feel right, maybe 2 or 3 that suit your daily life, that you reach for with ease. The rest? They're ready to move on. Donate them to a women's shelter, a thrift store, or a friend who'd love them. Letting go isn't about erasing who you were. It's about embracing who you are, wise, evolving, beautiful. A shelf with just your favorite bags, easy to grab as you head out the door. That's a daily gift to yourself. You're not carrying yesterday's story, you're writing today's. Imagine the lightness of a closet that celebrates you, not your past. This small act is a declaration. I choose what fits my life now. You've carried so much in those bags, dreams, responsibilities, love. Now carry only what lifts you up. You deserve it. 8. Kitchen gadgets that complicate, not create. Step into your kitchen and open a drawer. What's inside? A second garlic press you forgot you had, a peeler that's duller than the one you use, an avocado slicer you bought on a whim, a popcorn maker that shone for one movie night and never again. These gadgets promise creativity, health, ease. But now, they're clutter, making cooking feel like a treasure hunt. You rummage, you sigh, you settle for the same old knife because it's easier. Sound familiar? Kitchen gadgets are seductive. We buy them imagining gourmet meals, effortless prep, a happier you. But when they pile up, they do the opposite, they overwhelm. Every unused tool is a reminder of intentions unmet, money spent, or a life you're not living. What if your kitchen could feel like a playground again? Try this. Set aside an hour. Empty every drawer and cabinet. Lay out the gadgets. Pick up each one and ask, have I used this in the last year? Does it make cooking joyful? Keep the essentials you love, a sharp knife, a sturdy spatula, the one peeler that feels right. The rest? Donate what works to a community kitchen or thrift store. Recycle what's broken. Imagine a kitchen where every drawer opens to tools you love, where cooking feels like a ritual, not a chore. This isn't about giving up on culinary dreams. It's about making space for joy in the everyday. You don't need 3 peelers to make a salad or a fancy gadget to feel creative. You need a space that supports you, that says, you've got this. You've fed families, hosted dinners, poured love into every meal. Now let your kitchen reflect that love back. Clear the clutter, and watch how chopping carrots or stirring soup becomes a small, sacred act again. You deserve a kitchen that feels like home. 9. Magazines piling up promises. Somewhere in your home, there's a stack. Magazines on the nightstand, newspapers under the coffee table, maybe a pile in the hallway. It started with one, a recipe you wanted to try, an article that caught your eye, a cover too pretty to toss. But now, they're a dusty tower, a quiet reminder of what you meant to do but didn't. Every time you pass them, there's a twinge. I'll read that soon. But weeks, months, years go by, and they're still there, collecting guilt instead of inspiration. You're not alone. We hold on to paper because it feels important, like letting go means missing out. But here's the truth. Most of that content is online now. You're not losing knowledge, you're losing stress. Those piles aren't resources, they're clutter, stealing your peace. What if you could clear them and feel lighter? Try this, grab a recycling bin and a cup of tea. Sit with the stack. Flip through each magazine. Tear out 1 or 2 pages that truly speak to you. A recipe you'll make this week, an article you'll read tonight. Recycle the rest. No guilt. You're not behind. You're choosing what matters now. Picture a coffee table with just a candle and a book you love, a nightstand clear for a glass of water and a photo frame. A tidy surface isn't just pleasing, it's calming to your soul. Your time is precious, your attention a gift. Letting go of old magazines says, I'm ready for today's joys, not yesterday's promises. You've lived a life full of learning, growing, exploring. You don't need a stack of paper to prove it. Clear that space and feel the calm wash over you. It's not just about tidying, it's about giving yourself permission to live fully, right now. 10. Jewelry that's lost its shine. Take a deep breath and open that little box, drawer, or velvet pouch where your jewelry lives. Maybe it's in your dresser, maybe on a shelf, gathering dust. Inside, you find a gold chain with a broken clasp, a ring missing its stone, a lone earring without its mate. These aren't just trinkets, they're stories. That bracelet from someone you loved, that pin from your younger days when you felt unstoppable. Letting go feels like losing a piece of yourself, so you tuck them away, promising, I'll fix this someday. But years pass, and they sit, silent weights on your heart. Every time you see that broken necklace, there's a flicker of regret, a reminder of what's unresolved. Jewelry should spark joy, not sorrow. What if you could honor those memories without carrying their heaviness? Set aside a quiet afternoon. Lay out each piece. Hold it, feel its story. Ask, does this bring me joy now? Is it worth repairing? If yes, take it to a jeweler this month. Make it wearable again. If not, let it go with love. Take a photo to remember it. Write a note about its meaning if it helps. Recycle the metal, gift it to a grandchild, or donate it to a charity craft program. You're not throwing away your past, you're choosing peace. Imagine a jewelry box with only pieces you love, ready to wear when you want to shine. That's what you deserve, a collection that lifts you up, not pulls you back. You've sparkled through decades of living, loving, learning. Now, let your jewelry reflect that light. This small act is a gift to yourself, a way to say, I'm here now, and I'm enough. Clear that box, and feel your heart gleam. Your story, your beautiful ongoing story, deserves space to shine brighter than ever. 11. Beauty products past their prime. Step into your bathroom and open the drawers, peek under the sink, check the tray on your vanity. What do you see? Half-used moisturizers, lipsticks in shades you don't wear, foundations that have separated, a perfume you loved 5 years ago but haven't touched since. There's even that pricey eye cream you bought with hope but never finished. Sound familiar? We all do it, hold on to beauty products because of the money spent, the promises they held, or the belief we'll use them someday. But deep down, you know they're past their prime. Expired products can irritate your skin or simply not work, but the real cost is emotional. Every time you reach for that old cream, there's a subtle sting. This will do. I'm not worth replacing it. But you are worth it. You're not a maybe later person, you're vibrant here now. Your beauty routine, no matter how simple, should feel like a ritual of care, not a chore. Try this. Grab a trash bin and a fresh towel. Go through each item. Check expiration dates, smell the lotions, try on the lipsticks. If it's old, wrong, or doesn't make you feel good, toss it. No guilt. If your budget allows, treat yourself to one new item, maybe a soft lip balm or a cream that smells like comfort. Imagine a bathroom counter with only products that lift you up, that say, you're still here, still beautiful. This isn't just about cleaning a drawer, it's about reclaiming your glow. You've cared for others your whole life. Now care for you. Let go of what's expired, and let your routine reflect your worth. That moment in front of the mirror, it's yours to shine. You're not just tidying, you're honoring the radiant woman you are today. 12. Clothes waiting for someday. Your closet is a storybook. Behind those hangers and folded drawers are chapters of your life. The jeans you wore when you were 10 pounds lighter, the blouse from a wedding in the 90s that still holds its magic, the suit from a career you've left behind. There's a dress you're saving for just in case an occasion comes, but it hasn't. These aren't just clothes, they're hopes, memories, identities you've carried. Every time you open that closet, they whisper, maybe someday I'll fit again, or remember who you were? That pang isn't just clutter, it's a quiet chip at your confidence. You're not alone. We keep clothes for love, for guilt, for dreams of who we might be. But you're not a past self, a number on a scale, or a someday version. You're you today, wise, strong, evolving. What if your closet could celebrate that? Try this. Set aside a morning, maybe with soft music. Go piece by piece. Hold each item and ask, do I wear this? Does it fit? Does it make me feel good? Keep what loves you back. Clothes that fit well, feel soft, make getting dressed a joy. The rest? Donate them to a shelter, a thrift store, or a friend. They'll find new life with someone who needs them now. Imagine opening your wardrobe and seeing only pieces that make you smile, that say, you're ready for today. No guilt, no someday. Just ease and confidence. This isn't about giving up, it's about choosing to live fully now. Your body has carried you through decades of love, loss, laughter. It deserves clothes that honor it, not judge it. Clear that closet and feel your mornings lighten. You're not just tidying, you're dressing in self-respect. Let go of someday and step into today, unapologetically you. Your story is still unfolding, and it's beautiful. The heart of letting go. If you've stayed with me, thank you. Not just for watching, but for showing up for you. This wasn't about tossing stuff. It was about coming home, to a space that feels like yours, to a heart that feels lighter. Letting go isn't about loss. It's about trust. Trust that who you are today is enough, that your memories live in you, not in things. You've lived a big, beautiful life. You've loved, laughed, carried so much. Now's the time to release what's heavy. Less isn't empty, it's alive. It's room for joy, for ease, for you. You're not alone in this. Thousands of women like you are on this path, reclaiming their peace, not because it's trendy, but because it's time. So here's your invitation. Grab a warm drink, sit somewhere cozy, and ask, what am I ready to let go of? Start small, one mug, one book, one tiny step. That's enough. Small steps lead to big freedom. You've got this, beautiful soul. I'll see you in the next one.